What's up, guys? I'm going to make a vlog, and the way you start making vlogs is you always do like the cinematic shots of you getting some kind of beverage. This is like key to vlogging. And you have to have some like coffee shop music while you do that. Alright, let's move on with the vlog. Wahoo! It's raining right now, which provides kind of a nice atmospheric sort of thing for my vlog. Rain outside. So, we'll talk about my hand. My hand's doing good. There's the scar, or there's the, focus on there for you. There you go. There's my stitches. Stitches are out. Stitches are out. I think I'm getting ready to be, 3 weeks. I think this is, let's see, week off school, week back at work. This is 3 weeks out from the accident, almost. I've got most of my movement back. I've got pretty good strength in my hand. I can ride a trainer really easily. Been riding a trainer for really 2 weeks. Can ride the trainer without any problem. Shifting's a little tricky. I got to make sure I don't do a lot with this finger. I could not mountain bike right now. This would hurt too much. I'm not supposed to anyway. So, yeah, for those who don't know, I fell and broke my hand mountain biking about 3 weeks ago in a stupid accident. Totally lame. Alright, so what I wanted to talk about is the Wahoo Kicker. Now this is Luke's. He loaned it to me about a year ago almost. I started getting heavily into researching Wahoos. I wanted a new trainer, and I was trying to decide, if I want to get a smart trainer or stick with the Kurt Kinetic Road Machine that I've been using for a long time. And I finally found a video where a guy was like, hey, look, if you have a Kurt Kinetic Road Machine or another really good, dumb trainer, you're not, and a power meter, you really aren't going to get and I do have a power meter. He said, you're not going to get a lot out of like a smart trainer like a Kurt Kicker. He's like, sure, it's better, it's cooler and everything, but it's not going to be that much better. And now that I've used one now for a while, I kind of disagree. I'm actually really, really liking the Wahoo. So with the standard dumb trainer, if you want to go faster, you want to produce more power, you just shift up a couple gears, you go harder, you increase your power. This does that for you. You hit a hill, it gets harder to pedal kind of very naturally, and you find yourself pushing harder, usually in the same gear. Every now and again, because trainer difficulty is only at about 50% right now, every now and again I do have to shift down a little bit. Long steady climbs I still have to shift down, but for the most part you can almost just leave it in the same gear and ride all the time. You might have to shift a little bit going downhill, but that's really nice, not having to constantly be shifting to produce more power. And mentally, it actually feels more like climbing when it suddenly gets harder and I have to start pushing harder instead of deciding like, oh, well, I'll shift a few gears and make myself go up this hill faster. On my dumb trainer, I would find myself going up hills like at 3 or 4 miles per hour at 120 or 130 watts. And I wouldn't even realize I was going so slow at first, unless I was like in a race or something. And speaking of races, I found this way better in a race. I don't do a lot of really hilly races, but I just found it easier to increase my power when I needed to increase it, to stay with the pack. I really thought this paid off in races. So I was a big fan. Now, is it worth as much? Well, besides the actual smart trainer benefits, the connection has been really solid to my computer. I usually have a pretty good connection and no problems with my very old Amp Plus power meter, power tap power meter on my other bike. But this has been really rock solid. The smoothness is definitely better. It takes up less space since there's no back wheel. That's an improvement for sure. There's a lot of benefits to this wheel-off smart trainer that maybe if you do a lot of training, make it worthwhile. And because I broke my hand, all my training, all my riding has been indoors for the last 2.5 weeks. So I'm really, really glad Luke loaned it to me. One other new thing I got, some new mountain bike shoes. So if you watch my last video, I complained about how probably the reason I crashed is because I didn't want to clip out. And my mountain bike shoes are like kind of racy. They're cities. They don't have much tread on the bottom. And I bought some of these, just plain Jane. You could probably use these for runs if you wanted to. They got a lot of flexibility. They're pretty solid here. They got a lot of flexibility here. I've been riding the trainer since I couldn't, I've been riding the trainer in SPD sandals, and it really didn't seem to make a lot of difference. I've rode these all day touring. I don't, they're fine. I didn't want to take them mountain biking, but I thought these would be great for mountain biking, maybe just some, just cruising type rides. And so instead, also too, the cities were really hard to take on and put off. And then their enclosure system, this is way nicer. You just pull the laces tight, pull this little thing down. So pretty happy with these Pearl Zoomies. I always buy my shoes used on eBay. I got these for like $30. They have cleats already installed. The cleats are like brand new. Usually when you find these shoes, if they look like this, if they look this good, like these look like they've barely been used. Somebody bought these, probably did like 4 bike rides. They got brand new cleats that have a little bit of rust on them, but almost no miles. It's like getting brand new stuff for, I don't know, next to nothing. Always buy my shoes online, or especially if I can find them on eBay, just to save money. So, yeah, so looking forward to getting back outside maybe in a week or two. I probably won't tell the doctor, but I think I could ride outside right now if I wanted to, but I'm pretty sure if I fell and broke this bone again, it would be way worse than last time. Right now it's probably, what's it supposed to take, like 5 weeks for a bone to heal or something, 4 weeks. I go back to the doctor in about 3.5 more weeks, and at that point I think I'll be cleared to do whatever. So anyway, all right guys, see you later.